On a crisp October morning, a solitary white bus rumbles down a snowy gravel road in northwestern British Columbia. For students on board, this journey is a glimpse of what their working futures may hold. Tailored to the needs of people and industry in northern BC, the Northwest Community College School of Exploration and Mining, SEM for short, provides hands-on vocational training in an integrated bush camp.
It's the fact that they actually do it in a field setting, not in a classroom. It gives the people a real feeling of what it's like to be in a 30-man camp.
They have to learn how camps operate, how to share things, how to do time management, how to deal with inclement weather.
Having more of a hands-on experience, I start to understand more. You can read as much as you want from a book.
Born from a partnership of the minerals industry, educators, First Nations, and government, SEM is an innovative place of applied learning with First Nations cultural elements and a focus on excellence.
A lot of people who have never experienced the First Nations culture really start to see the differences between the two cultures and also where we get along.
Exposing people that haven't traditionally been exposed to learning about different cultures, and not only learning, but learning together with First Nations is a great way to create that awareness.
Having an elder living in camp with us is a huge resource for the traditional knowledge that comes with a culture living so close to the land for so long.
I keep in touch with all of the students that have been through this camp, and they tell me where they are and where they're working.
Regardless of the program, best practices, job safety, team concepts, cultural tolerance, and mutual respect are emphasized.
Industry comes to us and they say, you know what, the first thing we want are people who work as part of a team.
If you don't work in a team, well, then you can't be in the field, because we always work in pairs.
And they want people who are adapted to doing what they need to do with the best practices possible in the industry.
Best practices to get quality results that are reliable and repeatable can be the most important thing that student is doing.
The SEM team helps students prepare to face the physical challenges of terrain, wilderness, and weather, all part of the job.
So we start right down low and we look at how the vegetation and ecology changes through the elevations right up into the alpine zones. And some of those hikes are quite challenging.
That whole physical nature of exploration work, of environmental monitoring, the fact that you're in the field, you're in the bush, you're moving up streams, you're climbing ridges, you're having to go up into the high mountains, that appeals to a lot of people. That's an adventure.
From acquiring the knowledge and practical skills needed to work in surface diamond drilling or with the resulting drill core, to mastering field skills in the great outdoors, to developing necessary hand-eye coordination on heavy equipment simulators, SEM's programs prepare graduates for work in natural resources industries.
Nowadays you have to be able to run GPS, plot all your samples, use at least basic computer skills, basic communication devices as far as programmable radios and stuff like that.
Constantly on the go, you're moving core boxes from shelves for the loggers to the splitting shack where they're going to split, and then you move it to a pile, and then you're pushing 1.5 meters high of core. So you have to have the strength, the ability to push, pack, and pull.
When I was out in camp, the job that we were doing up north was soil sampling and silt sampling. So the skills from the course there were definitely transferable to my work.
The innovative change in how training is delivered, the inclusion of First Nations content and mentors, reinforced by the ongoing success of the school and its graduates, have given SEM a reputation as a unique and outstanding field school.
The camp environment, I would say, is a really large part of what makes this program work.
A very traditional school setting doesn't work for everybody. And the college has found a way to teach that is more interactive and more fun. At the same time, you acquire the skills and the knowledge that you need.
I like studying with the students. I have a whole bunch of different ways that I study with them, either one-on-one in the craft tent, or I make flashcards, or just sitting on the bus with them.
It's the first time that I have actually enjoyed learning.
The grads, this program opens up so many doors for them, it's crazy. As soon as they're out of here, most of them are getting jobs or they're going back to school.
And if they don't go into the mining business, they at least now know they don't want to sit at home. That's a big plus for me.
You know, I'm learning something where I can help change the planet.
The future for the school, because of its unique position, training First Nations, specializing in that kind of work, training at an entry level, best practices for the industry, is absolutely unlimited.
To see the way of the future is finding ways how communities and First Nations can actually be shareholders in new developments.
A more educated population is a stronger population, and that's what the school is helping to do.
At the end of the day, School of Exploration and Mining graduates armed with new technical knowledge, safety skills, best practices, cultural familiarity, environmental awareness, and essential life skills will help shape the future of resource industries in northern British Columbia for many years to come.